Hello and welcome back to Bricking It. Today we're going to be building Firenze's divination classroom. I've got the base prepared. Usually this would be tiled off, but as Firenze's classroom appeared to be a forest glade, I've just made it a bit more natural, left a few studs showing for texture on the floor. Go at the base of a tree and start building up the back wall. I'm going to use this large 1x6x5 panel to take up most of the space. Pop our tree body in. I'm just going to bring that up to height so it's ready to be integrated into the back wall a little later. Now, as we're meant to be outside, obviously most of the sky is going to be this dark blue, but it's not all just going to be plain all the way up. Going to add a little bit more visual interest into the scene by hopefully adding a fairly accurate constellation. This is a common sight in the night sky in the northern hemisphere, one we see quite often in the UK. And I've tried to replicate it as best I can. It's not always easy duplicating the natural world in Lego bricks, but I've given it a go. Pop a bit more onto the top half of our tree here. I'm just going to use one of these snot bricks with a plate and an angled tile just to fill up the tree body a little more. Going to add some foliage in later, but we're going to return back to our constellation. So I'm using these white 1x1 studs to represent the stars. I was going to do this in glow in the dark because you know my fixation with glow in the dark bricks in each of my displays, and this is probably the perfect time to be adding them, but I didn't have any. So I'm using white for now till I make an order. Here's our foliage, just using these fairly new leaf clusters, each separated by a 1x1 stud and integrated into the back wall of the build. These are all threaded together on a 4-long bar, a lightsaber blade, just to make sure they don't all ping off if I touch the module incorrectly. Let's add in a few more stars. Just 3 more to go. So we're all integrated now, bringing it up to its final height. And adding our last 2 parts of the constellation. Hopefully we'll be able to recognise Ursa Major or the Big Dipper or the Great Bear as our constellation in the sky. Not too bad, I don't think. Just add in a grey 2x2 round to represent the moon and the half rounds on the top just to finish off the top. I don't want this foliage all aligned, so I'm just going to separate it out, spread it zigzags fashion, just to give a bit more coverage. But I don't want to put too much up there because I don't want to obscure our backdrop. So that's our room done. Let's add some students to the class. Of course, we've got Harry and Ron in the class here. No Hermione. She doesn't hold with such nonsense. The 2 people who do like a bit of divination are, of course, Lavender Brown and Parvati Patil. So I'll add them into the class. Still got plenty of open space. I think we'll add a little bit of ground cover in here just to make it a bit more fun to look at, using some of these fern pieces and tall grasses. Going to pop down a few loose leaves. Some various colours for a bit more interest. I've got this stump here as well. Just fill up the space that we can't really put any more students in. That just leaves us a small area for the centaur himself, Firenze. It's the standard centaur that came a couple of years ago in the Umbridge versus the Centaurs set. I just replaced his hair with blonde to be more accurate to the character. So that is our divination classroom build. for Firenze's ground floor classroom. All that remains now is to see it in the castle. So let's go and have a look. Here we are in the classroom. It occupies the same space as the herbology class. Just slot that in. It's a nice bit of greenery on the side that's there because of herbology, and it suits the scene quite nicely. Pop our statue back and we're done. So that's our scene. So all that remains to say is thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please do leave us a like. And for more Hogwarts MOC builds, please subscribe to Bricking It. Bye bye.